Alright, hello everybody. Welcome to After Further Review. I am your host, Steve Tower. Tonight we are continuing our 2024 Baseball America Co-op League. This is game number 12 of our season. And we are bringing the Charlotte Challengers here tonight into Biddy Beer Ballpark to finish off a quick 2-games series here at home. The Challengers are one of the teams at the bottom of the standings, but have given us a hard time and actually got their first win of the season down in Charlotte against your New England Minutemen. A couple of notes for the starting lineup tonight. Brian Mella is getting a spot start tonight. This will be his first start of the season. We've decided to let Isaiah Hinojosa is going to get his first start. He's going to play at shortstop tonight. He's been doing some good work in the cage, and so we decided we'd let him get a start here at short. So, and give our rookie Don De Jesus, who is he's been struggling a bit lately, so he will be on the bench tonight. All right, with that out of the way, and I remember to set up my umpires tonight. Kevin Sloat, the crew chief, behind the plate, calling the balls and strikes. Del Sprinkle over at first. Mason Morrill will be at second, and Frank Cozy over at third. All right, so our pregame roles, Charlotte with a 1-game losing streak. They're not fully dissonant. And they are going to be semi-harmonious, so they'll get to roll on the sunny side. And let's see what they get. Let's see. They are going to get team trainer, a perk with starter pitcher. All right. Which starter is it? It is today's starter is going to get a minor perk. So Nick Gelmer we'll get a minor perk today. What is that? Let's see. A minor perk for a pitcher. He is happy the entire game. Okay. So, while Gelmer is on the mound, Charlotte will actually be fully harmonious while they are in the field. So, Gelmer is happy today. All right. And then for your New England Minutemen, with a 1-game win streak, we'll roll for that. They don't get it. Whoop. And Decided Eye says yes, so they will also be semi-harmonious. And let's see what the sunny chart brings them. They are not going to get anything. So, all right. So, the till further notices will remain the same for both teams. For Charlotte, they came in Rulas, their third baseman. He is hot till further notice. So they actually have 2 designated hot batters tonight. Ferrone, their first baseman, and Rulas. Winston Numbers, unfortunately for them, is cold, even though he remains on his superstar side. And then for New England, our number 1 starting pitcher, Frank Frelick, has a double flash. That will not come into effect tonight. And then Hinojosa has the Sunny Delta rating. So while he's at bat, if we get a reading that has the Delta, we will roll a D6 and refer to the Sunny Delta rating to see what happens in his at-bat. All right, with that out of the way, let's get things rolling. Tonight's... Oh, I have a green cup tonight, so it's the Phantom Cup here. All right, so grab your Biddy beer and settle in for some baseball. Brian Mella finishes his warm-up tosses, and Winston Numbers will step up to the plate, and we're just about ready to go. Let's see. Welcome to everybody joining me in the chat room. Eric Ziegler's here. Derek from Imagisports is here as well. Let's see. John Alexander, our newest AFR member, joins us. Welcome, John, and thank you again for your support. Frank Wainscott joins us. Ron Arnst. Let's see, Bob is here. Bob, our longest running member of the channel. Bob, thank you for your continued support. Chris Hoffman is here. Let's see, and Zach Evans. So, all right, here we go. Zach, the traffic's always bad in New England. So, all right, here we go. Winston Number steps up to the plate, and we are underway. First pitch at 9:06 p.m. Eastern. All right, 166. Brian Mella is not a workman. He is a semi-struggler, has a double flash and semi-control, as well as being a semi-prospect. Let's see. Whiffer. Well, Winston has the semi-whiffer. The dot says yes, so Winston Numbers, he is going to strike out. And because that is the highlighted red, he is going to flip back over to his all-star side. So our first out is a strikeout. And Brian Mella gets his first K of the season. All right, so George Shumaki steps in, left fielder, batting second. And he is going to get a pitch to hit, but he does not have the power. He gets under it a little bit. And Sean Carty needs to come in a couple steps in center field to grab it for the flyout. 2 down. And now here comes Price Dow. Price Dow batting third, playing second tonight for Charlotte. Let's see, 2-4-6. Oh, that's a control. He doesn't get the dot, but he is a eager batter, so he is going to swing at ball 4 and pop out to third. And 1, 2, 3, go the Challengers. No score for Charlotte, and New England coming up to bat. Let's see, Zach saying Charlotte has more wins than your Las Vegas Big Shots this month. Yes, so I was a little delayed. Anybody that has kids knows that May is one of the worst months for school events going on. So I meant to get game 2 of this series played out last week, but did not get to it. So in the meantime, Charlotte has actually played 2 other games that are ahead of this game on the schedule, and they did win one of them. So 2 wins, 2 big wins for Charlotte so far here in the month of May. All right, so here we go. In the bottom of the first, Sean Carty going to try to get the party started against happy Nick Gelmer. And let's see what happens. 4-5-6. Carty is not a patient batter, so he is going to fly out to center field. First out, and we will go to the chemistry chart. So both teams semi-harmonious, but while Charlotte is pitching, as long as Nick Gelmer is on the mound, they will be fully harmonious. So Corbin Young, who remains on his superstar side after leaping there and still batting second. Let's see what happens. 4-6. Batting team harmony. 4-6 is pitching team dissonance. So no. Infield drama. So Young with a hot shot on the infield. Let's see what happens. 1-3 is the third baseman iron. That is Rulas, and no, he is neutral. So it is going to be just a routine ground out. So that means that it is going to be a 5-3. If you're scoring at home, 2 down. Base is empty for J.R. Keel. Keel comes in as the designated hot batter tonight for the Minutemen. And boy, what a early season he has put together, really powering the Minutemen offense. He'll come up here with 2 out, and the base is empty. 2-5-6, the roll. Struggler. Oh, he doesn't get the dot. Let's see. Keel is definitely not a champion, and he is not patient. So another infield drama. The Charlotte defense being tested here. And again, it's a 1-3. So Rulas is flashing the leather at the hot corner, and he will get the last 2 putouts. 1, 2, 3 go New England, and after 1 full, there is no score here from Biddy Beer Ballpark. So here we go into the second inning. We'll have the 4, 5, and 6 batters coming up. Steve Ferrone got a big home run in his last game here against New England. He is the regular designated hot batter. And he's going to lead things off. 2-3-6. Definitely not double control, but with our league modifying to this pitcher batting, it's if they're the same hand. Oh, and actually, indeed, they are not. It's a righty against a lefty. So Steve Ferrone will draw a base on balls. And we'll have our first base runner of the evening. So 1 on, nobody out, and here comes L.J. Cron. Cron, one of the other players who has a leap card. He is currently on his all-star side. Let's see what they can do here. 4, 5, 6. Patient. No, there are not a lot of patient batters here tonight. So that is going to be a fly out to center field for the first out. And once again, we will be going to the chemistry chart. Both teams will be semi-harmonious. As Waylon Wesolowski comes up, the catcher for Charlotte. And both teams are going to be harmonious. Pitching team harmony, yes. Infielder makes a diving stab of a hot liner and out. So he is going to line out to second. And there are 2 down. Nice play by Omar Tovar at second base. All right, 2 out. Still a runner at first. And here comes Miguel Rules, who was also a hot batter tonight thanks to a till further notice. Let's see. 4, 5, 6 again. And he is not patient. So that's going to be another fly out to center field. And that will do it for Charlotte. In the top of the second, leadoff batter walked, and then they're retired in order. Nothing happening. We'll head to the bottom of the second. And once again, we will be going to the chemistry chart. And Omar Tovar is going to lead things off for us. Let's see what he can do here. 2, 3. Pitching team harmony. Well, because of Happy Gelmer on the mound, they are going to be harmonious while they're pitching. So a marginal pitch catches the corner for a strikeout. Tovar shakes his head. He thought that was outside. But when things are rolling good, they're rolling good. So 1 out. Here comes Dari Monick. Monick in a bit of a slump. He is our designated cold batter tonight. Let's see. 3, 3, 6. Acer Dynamic. No. Sad Sack Utility. He is a semi-utility. The dot says yes. That is going to be a called third strike. So back-to-back called strike 3s here in the bottom of the second. Gelmer has his slider working tonight. Here comes Jimmy Pastor. His first at-bat. 2, 4, 6. Control. No. Oh, he is semi-eager and gets the dot. So he is going to pop out to third. And once again, New England goes down. 1, 2, 3. We are scoreless through 2. Top of the third coming up. And here in the top of the third, it'll be the 8, 9, and 1 batters coming up for Charlotte. Their shortstop, Cam Banda, going to lead things off. Banda batting from the left-hand side. Let's see what happens. 3, 4, 5. Iron catcher, no. Good eye, no. That is going to be a strikeout. Banda goes fishing and comes up empty. 1 down, and here comes Greg Dollywall, the DH for Charlotte. And we will be on the right now chart. Mella is going to be semi-hot, and Dollywall will be neutral. And both players will be neutral with the dot. Let's see, 3, 6. Cold pitcher, no. So Dollywall is going to pop out right in front of the plate. McWhorter throws off the mask, and he will grab that for the pop-out. 2 down, back to the top of the order. Here's Winston Numbers. Numbers went down swinging. His first at-bat. And this one, he's just going to get on top of it and roll it to short for the easy put out. And 1, 2, 3. goes Charlotte here in the top of the third. New England coming up to bat. The Minutemen will have the bottom three of the bottom third of their order. Third baseman Heath Howes going to lead things off as James Hart joins us in the chat room. Welcome, James. Let's see if he can get things going. 1, 2, 4. Control. No. Oh boy, another semi-eager gets the dot. He is going to pop out to first. And there is one down. Happy Gelmer here is riding high. The decider die has been on his side so far. Here comes the catcher, Austin McWhorter, batting second here. One out. Nobody on. 5-5-6, ace, no. Sad sack, no. And there we go. We're going to get our first hit of the game in the bottom of the third as McWhorter will get a hold of one. He drives it into the gap, and he will be into second with a stand-up double. All right, so there we go. Crowd had to wait quite a while for the Minutemen to get their first base runner. And that's our first hit of the game as well. Now here comes Hinojosa, who is getting the start tonight in place of the rookie Don De Jesus. Let's see what he can do. Runner in scoring position. Scoreless game here in the bottom of the third. Gelmer from the stretch. And it's another 5-5-6. And again, he is still not an ace. Hinojosa, he only has a scrapper quality. He is not a sad sack. So he is going to get a double. And unfortunately, we get the Sigma symbol instead of, if it was the Delta, we'd get to roll on that special chart. But this is the Sigma whoa, boy, symbol. That's easy for me to say. But Hinojosa is going to drive in the run, and he will get into scoring position himself. Back-to-back doubles have the Minutemen on the board, and they now lead it 1-0. The batting order turns over, and here comes Sean Carty. Carty flew out to center field in his first at bat. 2-6-6. There's not a runner at first. Carty, he's not leading off this inning, unfortunately, although he is the batting in the number 1 spot. So he's going to fly out to right field for the second out. All right, so 2 out, still a runner in scoring position, and here comes the ever-dangerous Corbin Young. Young ground out to third in his first appearance. 1, 2, 3, he doesn't have flash, so it's just going to be a grounder to short. I'll fire on to first to get Young by a couple of steps. And that will do it. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 runner left on, and New England on top, 1-0. As we head to the 4th inning. Here in the 4th, it'll be the 2, 3, and 4 batters coming up for the challengers. George Shumaki is going to lead things off. He flew out to center field in his first at-bat. Mella kicks, delivers. Let's see, gold catcher, no, McWhorter is neutral. The batter is not a champion, so we're going to go to outfield drama. Drive into the outfield. Let's see, 1-4, the right fielder gold. I don't believe he is. No, he is neutral. So that is going to fall in into right field for a single. And that will be the first hit given up by Brian Mella. It comes with no outs here in the top of the 4th. So Shumaki on board, and here comes Price Dow. The challenger second baseman is 0 for 1 tonight. He got jammed and popped out to third in his first at-bat. Let's see, 4-4-6, star, no. Sad sack, utility, or patient. He's semi-utility, but the dot says no, so that is going to be a single into right field. And that is going to... Oh, no. Let's see, actually, Shumaki is full stoic, so he is only going to advance to second on the hit. Back-to-back singles have the challengers in business here. And here comes Steve Ferrone. Ferrone walked in his first plate appearance. And Mella starting to sweat a little bit on the mound. Back-to-back singles, nobody out. Here we go, to Ferrone. Oh, and it's the same one again. Oh, no. And again, we don't get the dots. So that is going to be a single into right field. And that will score the runner from second. Dow will have to hold at second base, though. But the run comes in. And so 3 straight singles. And the game is knotted up at 1 apiece. And Brian Mella starting to melt down here. As Frank joins us here. Oh, Frank, I'll let you know after the show. There's a few rules about player usage, but basically the players with the full stars, you're able to use kind of as much as you want. And then we have some rules about relievers, but all right. So here comes LJ Cron. Let's see, Cron 0 for 1 tonight. With a fly out to center field, and Mella trying to get his first out here. Let's see, 2-2-5, not a star. Oh boy! And again, they're going to benefit from the decider die. That actually would have been a strikeout, but instead that is going to be a single. But with lead die 2, it will not score the runner at second. So we're going to have the bases loaded. Nobody out. 1 run already in. Uh-oh. And this could be the end of the line for Mella. We will start some action in the bullpen. Let's see. We will get Devin Journal is going to start getting warmed up for us, a lefty, long reliever. But let's see if Mella can maybe get a double play here. 166, Workman, no. Whiffer, yes. So that's a strikeout, and that is a big strikeout. 1 out. Now we're just a double play away from getting out of this with just 1 run. Base is still loaded. Here comes Miguel Rulas. Rulas is 0 for 1 with a flyout. Let's see, 1-4-6. Oh, how about that? That was perfect timing. It's a flash result, and Mella has double flash. So that means that Rulas is going to strike out. And then Cam Banda is also going to strike out. Wow. So after giving up 4 straight singles, he then strikes out the next 3 batters. And the bases are left loaded. Just 1 run comes in after all of that, and we will stay tied at 1 apiece as we head to the bottom half of the inning. All right, here, we'll take a little break from the action. Frank, just real quick about the player usage. Basically, all the batters, as long as they have a solid star, they can start every game. If they have a hollow star, they can start 1 game of a 2-game series. Basically, they have to platoon. They can't start back-to-back games. For pitchers, the relievers, if they have a solid star, it's they can work up to 3 innings in a 2-game series. But if they pitched the game before, they can only pitch 1 inning, regardless of how little they pitched the game before. Those are the main highlights of it. Try to keep the rules pretty light in this co-op league, just have fun with it. But those are the basics of the player usage for us. All right, so J.R. Keel, our DH, going to lead things off. He ground out in his first at-bat. Let's see what happens here. 1-2-6. That is a fresh check. We're in the 4th, so he's semi-fresh. Gets the dots. So, yes, that will be a liner to second base. 1 out. Base is empty for Omar Tovar. Tovar looked at strike 3. in his last at bat, and that is going to be another fresh check, and again he'll get the dot. So that's going to be a strikeout. Let's see, that is 1, 2. That's his third strikeout of the game. Here comes Dari Monik. Bases empty. He was also called out on strikes in his last at bat. Let's see, 4, 5, 5, flash, no, home run king, semi-home run king gets the dot. Oh boy, so Monik is going to turn on an inside fastball. That ball is back deep and gone. Boom goes the dynamite as Monik turns on an inside fastball and deposits it into the right field stands. New England retakes the lead 2-1 here in the bottom of the fourth. Gelmer had been pitching pretty well until then. He's given up 3 hits, and all of them have been for extra bases. All right, bases empty, but 1 run in. 2 out for Jimmy Pastor, who popped out in his first at-bat. 2-3-5, wild, no. Eager. He is semi-eager, gets the dot. This time it's a good one because he's going to drive a single past the shortstop for the 4th hit of the night for New England. So the inning continues. And here comes Heath Howes. Heath Howes also got fooled and popped out in his first at-bat. Let's see, 3, 5, 6. They are not the same, as Howes is a switch hitter, but he is a semi-utility. He gets the dot, so he is going to ground out to short, and that will do it. But New England retakes the lead on the home run by Monik. It is 2-1 as we head to the 5th inning. And there must be something about pitching duels on my channel here. I really thought we were going to have some fireworks tonight, although it's still early. We're in the 5th inning. Both starters still in the game. We'll let Brian Mella stay in for now. And we are at the bottom of the order. So 9, 1, and 2 batters coming up for the challengers. Let's see, 1-1-5. That's a fresh check. Gets the dot. So Dollywall is going to pop out to short for the first out, and we will go back to the top of the order. Winston Numbers back up. He is 0 for 2 tonight. He has struck out and he has ground out. Let's see, Iron Catcher, no. Good Eye, no. That is going to be another strikeout. And let's see, that is now, what, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is strikeout number 6 for Mella. And Greg Schumaki is going to come up. We're going to be on the right now chart. Let's see, we're in the 5th, so still semi. Schumaki is going to be semi-hot because he got a hit in his last at-bat. And Numbers, or rather Mella, will be semi-hot as well for the strikeout. So here we go, and they get the dot. 1-3, cold pitcher, no. So batter is going to fly out to shallow center field. And it's a 1-2-3 5th for Brian Mella. We'll head to the bottom half with the Minutemen still on top. 2-1. Whoop. All right, here in the bottom of the 5th, it'll be the 8, 9, and 1 batters coming up for the Minutemen. The catcher, Austin McCorder, going to lead things off. He got a double and then later came around to score, which was the first run of the game for New England in his first at-bat. Gelmer still out on the mound, still pitching a pretty good game. Let's see, 3-4-4. Prospect, he is not. His experience is neutral. The batter is not patient, so that is going to be a pop-out to second base for the first out. Here comes Hinojosa, who had a RBI double in his first at-bat. Let's see, 3-5-5. Struggler. He's a semi-struggler. Gets the dot, so that is going to be a single. into left field. So Hinojosa goes opposite field and picks up his second hit of the night. And back to the top of the order we go to Sean Carty. Carty 0 for 2. He's flown out to center field and flown out to right field. Let's see, 336. Definitely not an ace. Let's see, he is not patient. So he is also going to get a single. We do have to, oh, let's see, actually we haven't used the decider die. So unfortunately, Hinojosa is semi-stoic, so he is going to have to hold at second base. He won't quite have the speed to advance. But we will be on the experience chart for the next at-bat. Gelmer is neutral, and Corbin Young is also neutral. And this might be it for Gelmer if he can't get out of this jam. Let's see, 4-6, icon pitcher, no. Let's see, so it's a hard shot to shallow right field, but a great play by the first baseman who throws to the pitcher covering to get the out. The runners will advance, but a sensational play by Steve Ferrone. That is a 3-1 if you're scoring at home. The runners do advance. And now there are 2 out for the dangerous J.R. Keel. Oh boy. And let's see. Do they give Keel the pass and then pitch to Omar Tovar? I was kind of hoping that the the manager for Charlotte would join us tonight. I'm going to roll a decider die to see if they give him the pass. And they do. All right, so Keel gets the intentional walk. And that'll bring up Omar Tovar with the bases loaded. So this will be a right-on-right matchup. And Tovar has struck out twice already tonight. One time looking and one time swinging. Here we go. Gelmer sweating on the mound. Can he get through this last out? 4-5-5. Flash. No. Oh, and Tovar is not a home run king. He's a slugger. So that is going to be a hard grounder to first. But Ferrone is going to field it and win the foot race to the bag. And Tovar is out. And they will leave the bases loaded. Oh my, so the intentional walk to Keel pays off, and it stays at 2-1 as we head into the 6th inning. Ooh boy, talk about high drama. There we go. Yes, and indeed, Derek, I love a good pitcher's duel. I'm old school that way, I guess. All right, so here in the 6th, boy, Mella is still pitching well. I guess we'll let him go here for a little bit. The heart of the order is coming up for Charlotte's. The 3, 4, and 5 batters coming up. Price Dow going to lead things off. Dow is 1 for 2. He singled and was stranded at third in his last plate appearance. 2-3-3. Ace or star, no. Slugger, oh boy. He is a semi-slugger, gets the dot. And, oh boy, Mella challenges him inside, and Dow's going to turn on that, and he's just going to admire that for a minute, as that is deep into the left field stands for a solo homer. A no-doubt shot to lead off the top of the 6th, and maybe Mella pitched to one batter too many. All right, so we will go to the pen, and we're going to let Devin Journal come in for a lefty on lefty. So not bad work by Brian Mella. He goes 5 innings with 5 hits and 2 runs, both of them earned. All right, so here comes Journal. And let's see if he can write himself a good story here and get us into the 7th inning. Steve Ferrone up. He has walked and had an RBI single. 2-2 now after the solo home run. Let's see, 3, 4, 5. Iron catcher, no. Good eye, no. That is going to be a strikeout. And there is 1 down. We will go to the right now chart. Journal will be, we're in the 6th now, so he will be hot. Cron got a hit in his last at-bat, so he will be hot as well. No need for a decider die. 1-1, cold pitcher, no. So just a fly out to shallow right field. 2 down. Nobody on for Wesolowski. Wesolowski 0 for 2 on the night. He's lined out to second and struck out. And 1, 2, 4. He's going to get Wesolowski to ground out to short. And that will do it for the 6th inning. 1 run on 1 hit. The solo homer by Price Dow. And we are once again tied. So 2-2 heading into the bottom of the 6th. Gelmer is still out there. Boy, oh boy, he really danced between the raindrops. I think that Charlotte's going to not do the same mistake, and they're going to bring in a reliever. They're going to bring in Mark Goutreau. So Gelmer will go 5 innings. 5 innings, 6 hits, and 2 runs, both of them earned. So neither starter is going to be involved in the decision tonight. But for bottom of the order guys, one of them getting a spot start cannot complain about their effort. So now it'll be up to the bullpens to see who wins this. All right, so Mark Goutreau in to face Monick. Monick got a solo home run in his last at-bat. 3, 4, 5. Iron catcher, no. Good eye, no. That's going to be a strikeout. And we will once again go to the right now chart. Goutreau will be hot, and Jimmy Pastor, who got a single in his last at-bat, he will also be hot. Here is the pitch. 1-5. Cold batter, no. So batter pounces on a pitch for a single past the shortstop. All right, so Pastor gets his 2nd hit of the night, and the go-ahead run on at first. Here comes Heath Howes. Howes 0 for 2. He's popped out to first, and he is ground out to short. Goutreau from the stretch. Ooh, triple 4s. Let's see. Howes is not a scrapper, so that is going to be a double into the gap in right center field. And Jimmy Pastor gets on his horse, and he will come in to score. So an RBI double by Heath Howes, and New England quickly retakes the lead. Here in the bottom of the 6th. All right, so this will bring up the catcher, McWhorter. McWhorter has doubled and popped out and scored a run. Let's see, 2, 4, 5. Not a hero, so that is going to be a pop out to. Oh, and actually there should be 2 out now. Pop out to second. And we will go to the experience chart. So Mark Goutreau, a semi-icon. Hinojosa is neutral. Runner at second, 1-run game. Goutreau kicks, delivers. Uh-oh. There's the pitch. It's a drive to center field. We're going to go to the fence chart. Unfortunately, Hinojosa has the full scrapper quality. So we will have to roll on the scrapper chart, rather. But let's see what he gets. And it's just going to be a long single, but that will score the runner from second with 2 out. And New England takes a 4-2 lead. And boy, oh boy, Hinojosa is making the best of his start here, as he has gone 3 for 3 with a double and 2 RBIs. My goodness. All right. So that'll bring up Sean Carty, and Gautreau not doing his job here. Let's see if he can get this last out, or if he's going to have a short outing. Carty 1 for 3 so far tonight. 1, 2, 4, and Carty will ground out to short, and that will do it. But New England gets 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 runner left on. It is 4-2 Minutemen as we head to the 7th inning. All right, so here in the 7th, I'm going to let Journal try to get a second inning of work now that we've got a 2-run cushion. Bottom of the order coming up, Rulis, Banda, and Dollywall. Rulis 0 for 2 with a flyout and a strikeout. Let's see, 1, 2, 5, Struggler. Oh, he is a semi-struggler, and they get the dot. So we are going to go to the fence chart. Rulis is a semi-scrapper, so we'll need to roll a dot again. It gets the dot, so we're going to once again be rolling on the scrapper column, and a 2 is just a long single. Ooh, boy. All right. That could have been bad. Rulis with a leadoff single. And let's see, that'll bring up Cam Banda. Banda is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts, trying to avoid the hat trick. 2, 4, 6. That's a control check, so it'll be a grounder back to the mound. Journal will turn, fire to short. They'll get the out there, but they cannot turn the double play. So Banda will reach on the fielder's choice. 1 out now for Dollywall. Dollywall 0 for 2 tonight. He's popped out to the catcher and popped out to short. Let's see. Workman, no. Whiffer, yes. So that's going to be a strikeout. 2 outs as we go back to the top of the order. Winston Numbers 0 for 3. 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Here is the pitch. 3, 4, 5. Iron catcher, no. Good eye, no. That is going to be a strikeout. And Winston Numbers gets the hat trick. His 3rd strikeout of the night. So after the leadoff single, Journal sets down the next 3 batters. And the score remains 4-2 New England. And it is time to stretch, which means it's time for the uke. All right. And I just tuned it, so we should be all set. Here we go. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back, so let's root for the Minutemen. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. There we go. All right. Nothing like uke time at the 7th inning stretch. There we go. All right. Oh, Mark Russell joins us. Welcome, Mark. All right. So here in the bottom of the 7th, I think Gautreau has done enough damage. So he will come out. And let's see. They will bring in... they're going to bring in Benito Maestas to take on Corbin Young. So Gautreau goes 1 inning. Oh boy, what did he give up? 3 hits and the 2 runs, and he will be on the hook for the loss if the score remains where it is now. So Maestas comes in here to start 7th inning. All right, so Young is 0 for 3 tonight. Ground out 3 times. Let's see what he does here against the new pitcher. 1-5-6. He is not a whiffer. So this is going to go to the outfield drama chart. And let's see what happens. So drive into the outfield. 2-4 is the center fielder gold. I don't believe... Oh, he's semi-gold, but doesn't get the dot. So that is going to fall in for a single. And Young gets his first hit of the night. And we will go to the chemistry chart. So now both teams are going to be semi-harmonious because the happy starter is not in the game anymore. Happy Gelmer. That was all right. So here we go. J.R. Keel. He has ground out, lined out, and was intentionally walked in his last at bat. Let's see what happens here. 4-6. Pitching team dissonance. No. So it's going to be infield drama. Oh boy. So hot shot on the infield. 1-5 is the shortstop iron. I don't believe... No, just their second baseman is iron. So no. So that is going to be just a smooth grab of a bouncing ball for a ground out. And on the lead die of 1, that is going to be a 6-4-3 double play. So their shortstop, Banda, just calmly gets in front of a well-hit ball and turns it into a 6-4-3 twin killing. Just what the Dodgers struck out twice and ground out. 1-3-6 ace no. Let's see, is he a whiffer or cold? He's not a whiffer and he's not cold. He ground out in his last at bat. So infield drama. Boy, oh boy, the Minutemen are testing the defense of Charlotte here. Let's see, 4-6 is the shortstop. Gold. No, he is neutral. So, so he's going to boot the ball and not recover in time. So just when he made a great play on the last one, then he follows that up with an error. Tovar smacked it right at him, but it was had some mustard on it. He could not handle it, so Tovar is going to reach on the E6. That's our first error of the game. All right, so 1 on, 2 out, a 2-run game here. Here comes Dari Monick. Monick is 1 for 3, but that one was a solo home run. Let's see if Maestas can get out of the inning here. 4-5-5, and indeed he will. He is going to strike out Monick. Monick will get the hat trick. And that will end the 7th. So no runs on 1 hit and 1 runner left on. We will head to the 8th inning. New England on top. 4-2. All right, so here in the 8th, we will bring in another pitcher. Let's see, and we're going to bring in... I guess we'll... where are we at? Oh, we're at the top of the order. I'm going to bring in Martzel to try to get through the 8th inning. So Journal gives us 2 innings of work. Great work by him. No runs allowed. He would be in line for the win. if New England can hold on here. All right, so here comes Mert Martzel. And he'll have his work cut out for him as he'll face the 2, 3, and 4 batters for the challengers. All right, Shumaki, 1 for 3 on the night with a single and a run scored. 2, 4, 5. He is not a hero. So he will pop out to second for the first out. And we will go to the experience chart for the next batter. Martzel is a semi-icon. Price Dow, a full icon. Let's see, Dow got that solo home run. His last at bat, and he's also singled and popped out. So it's going to be icon against icon here. 1-5 prospect batter, no. So that's going to be a single. Dow gets another hit, his third of the night. All right, so the tying run comes to the plate, and Steve Ferrone. Ferrone has walked, got an RBI single, and struck out. So Mertzel from the stretch. Lefty on lefty here. Oh, and let's see. He is not a struggler, so that is going to be a double play. Left-hander, that'll be a 3-6-1 double play, just like they drew it up. And that will do it. No runs, 1 hit, and nobody left on. We will head to the bottom of the 8th, and New England still on top, 4-2. All right, so here in the bottom of the 8th, let's see. I guess they'll let Meista stay in for a little bit. If anybody gets on, they'll bring in another reliever. We've got the bottom half of the order coming up. Jimmy Pastor going to lead things off. Pastor 2 for 3 with 2 singles and a run scored. Oh, and Pastor gets a ball to hit, but just doesn't have enough oomph in his bat. That'll be a fly out to center field and 1 down. Here comes Heath Howes. Howes 1 for 3 with an RBI double. Let's see, 3-6-6. He is going to fly out to center field as well. 2 up, 2 down. As we see Colton Grandstaff, the closer for the Minutemen, finishing his warm-up tosses, and he looks ready to go. But here Benito Maestas trying to finish off the Minutemen here in the bottom of the 8th. Keep this a 2-run game. Here comes the catcher McWhorter. He has doubled, popped out twice, and scored a run. Let's see, 2-5-6. Struggler, no. Champion or patient, no. More infield drama. So McWhorter, hot shot on the infield. Let's see, second baseman Iron. Oh, and that is their only player that is Iron. Let's see. So unable to make the play. Ball rolls into center field for a single. So that's Dow, who does not get a good break on the ball. And it'll go past him. So it'll look like a screamer in the line score, but we all know that Dow just misplayed that. So let's see. We are going to go to the chemistry chart for Hinojosa, who has not been retired so far tonight. My goodness, he is 3 for 3 with a double and 2 RBIs. Let's see. So both teams will be semi-harmonious. And they'll get the dot. So let's see. 5-6 pitching team dissonance. No. So that is going to be a strikeout. So Hinojosa finally retired. And that will do it. No runs, 1 hit, 1 runner left on. We will head to the 9th. And it is 4-2 New England. So here we go. Colton Grandstaff will make his way out of the bullpen and make the walk to the mound to try to lock down another save for him on this season. Let's see. So, Mertzel did his job in the 8th inning, giving up that one hit. So he will get a hold. And here we go. So Colton Grandstaff, he will have his work cut out for him, as Cron was going to lead things off. So it's Cron, Wesolowski, and Rulis. Here we go. Cron steps in. He is 1 for 3 on the day. Grandstaff pitches 4-4-5. Workman, no. Patient, no. A ground out to first. 1 down. Here comes Wesolowski. Wesolowski 0 for 3. Line out a strikeout and a ground out as D. Scott Howard joins us just in time here for the 9th inning. Grandstaff kicks, delivers, 3-3-6. Is he an ace? Oh, he's a semi-ace, but he doesn't get the dot. We do need to re-roll the decider die to see if Wesolowski is patient. And he is. So he is going to watch strike 3. And there are 2 out. The crowd at Bitty Beer Ballpark on their feet. Here comes Miguel Rulis. He is 1 for 3 tonight with a single, a strikeout, and a flyout. All right, Grandstaff trying to lock down the game. 2 out, bases empty. Here we go. Grandstaff gets the sign, kicks, delivers. Another ace check, but he doesn't get the dot. Let's see. He is not a slugger. So it's a single into center field. So the inning will continue as Grandstaff just couldn't get the ace quality because he needs to get the decider die for him to flip over to his superstar side. So a single into center field. The inning continues. And now the tying run will come to the plate, and Cam Banda, let's see, Banda is, he's 0 for 3. Yeah, he struck out twice, and he is ground into a fielder's choice. All right, here we go. Grandstaff from the stretch now. Let's see, 3, 4, 6. Eager. He is not eager. That is going to be a walk. Uh-oh. And when it looked like it was going to be a 1, 2, 3, top of the 9th, suddenly things are starting to look a little crazy. And we're going to go to the chemistry chart. Again, both teams semi-harmonious as Greg Dollywall steps in. Dollywall 0 for 3. He's popped out twice and struck out. As Philip Reynolds joins us here for the last of the game. Oh, and so I just wanted to check because on the page that we use for our co-op league, everyone can set their lineups and they can set notes about pinch hitters. And Maury Gibb, who's the manager for Charlotte, the note that he left about pinch hitters is all my hitters stink equally, so don't bother, because I wanted to check if he would want to pinch hit for Dollywall. So no, Dollywall will come up to the plate, and we'll go to the chemistry chart. All right, here we go. Grandstaff now with 2 runners on in a 2-run game. And we're going to the chemistry chart. Both teams are going to be harmonious. 4-5. Batting team harmony, yes. Focused batter waits on his pitch, and he is going to draw a walk. What in the world is going on here? We're going to go back to the top of the order, and the bases are loaded. A single, and then back-to-back walks by Grandstaff. My goodness. All right, so here comes Winston Numbers, and boy, oh boy, he was the designated cold batter for this game, and he has proved it as he has got the hat trick. He struck out 3 times. and he is ground out. So now he can go for the golden sombrero. Here we go. Bases loaded. 2-run game. Now the Bitty Beer Ballpark crowd is back on their feet, and but a little concerned. Let's see what happens. 2-4-4. My God, that is the third ace check, and all 3 times I have not gotten the dot. Let's see. Oh, but Winston is not a champion. So he is. Oh, actually, he is gonna strike out. But how about that? If he had not flipped his last time up, he would have been on the superstar side, and he would have been a champion, and that would have scored a couple of runs. But instead, he is gonna strike out for the golden sombrero, and that is going to end the game. My goodness. So Grandstaff, that is not how he drew it up. But he gets the job done, and that will seal the game. New England wins it 4-2. Oh my goodness. Let's see. So it is the win will go to Journal. The save goes to Grandstaff. Although this isn't one that he's going to be sharing on his highlight reel when he's a free agent. Let's see, and Goutreau will get the loss for Charlotte. All right, so that will do it for tonight. I am going to have I might have a couple of shows on Friday. I'm still trying to figure out my schedule on Friday. But I might get a game on early in the day as we are going to be celebrating release day for prime time hoops. The game getting released, and I may or may not have also gotten something else ahead of time. I thought that it was going to be the reveal today on the Play site, but it was not. But we'll have a game or two out on Friday with prime time. So until then, thank you everybody for joining me. I appreciate the support. Thank you to all my AFR members. We are inching closer to the magical 50 mark. So if you would like to become a member, you can click the join button down below if you'd like to support us that way. But I appreciate you guys being here. Please hit the like button on your way out the turnstiles. And until next time, my name's Steve. Get out there, have fun, play games, and I will see you after further review. Have a good night, everybody.